Dipersembahkan oleh
Terima kasih Anda masih menyaksikan Managing the Nation with Tanri Abeng. Topik kita pada malam hari ini, nasabah adalah raja. Akan langsung kita masuk dan kita ulangi lagi pertanyaan di segmen sebelumnya. So, Mr. Kuan, could you elaborate about how you managed to establish your corporate culture here in Indonesia? Because you have been around for over 100 years, am I correct? And only 15 years have you entered the Indonesian market. Could you explain how difficult was it for you to establish your corporate culture in a whole different culture?
Thank you. And again, I have to go back to our credo of listening. Again, through listening to the local needs and to the local staff's needs, that we are able to establish a culture that fits the local market. And to support our culture, we have also developed 4 very strong core values. That is innovate, demonstrate care, understanding, collaborate, and to deliver excellence. So all these 4 core values, together with our ability to listen, I think puts us in a very good position to localize the team and also to localize the business quickly. All in all, listening is crucial, and listening is embedded to the culture of Prudential.
So it's really you are institutionalize your corporate culture also in Indonesia, which is basically going back to customer is the king, so you got to listen, you got to understand.
Yes.
Now, have you encountered, let's say, serious problems in trying to get all your people in your organization to adapt to that culture?
I think we've been quite lucky so far. I think we have minimum, I would say, issues in that space. Again, we practice a very open management style in the company. Again, starting from me, my door is always open to the staff. I'm always there to listen and to their problems. I think that has created, of course, this whole behavior is also truncated to my management team and to the whole company. So I think through this openness that we are able to, I would say, work together very well as a team.
So you have a very open management system, and you allow your people to come with creativity, because you say you promote innovation, right?
Yes.
And that is very important. Have you actually gained benefits out of this open communications and promoting innovation? Because don't forget, in many organizations, people do not want to innovate, not even want to come up with new ideas, because they're afraid that those ideas might be shut down and or maybe counterproductive. How do you find this in your organization?
I think we have a few proven successes whereby by listening to our line managers, and because I believe they know the business more than us, because they are there at the front line, and I can say on record, on many occasions they have come back with very good suggestions, which we have listened, understood, and implemented, and that has worked very well in favor of the company's plan.
Mr. Kuan, we always analyze an issue using Pak Tanri's 4 S's. So we have the strategy, we have the structure, the system, and the 4th S is sumber daya manusia, human capital, or maybe in your case, the sales force. Because I understand that in an insurance company, the sales force are very prominent in making sales and everything that works in your company. So how exactly do you train your sales force in order to listen and to understand the needs of your customer? Because you have so many products, especially unit links, is very, very complicated. How do you make sure that your sales force truly understand what the customer needs?
I think very simple. Firstly, we put all our sales force and staff through indoctrination, or what we call a fast start program, whereby we establish the common culture and the common language. So everyone, after going through this so-called induction program, will come out if I may say, talking Prudential, thinking like Prudential.
How long is this process?
It takes a few days, but then a few days
very
of classroom session, plus there are lots of follow-up CPDs and follow-up sessions. You know. So I think it's important for us, for the company, and for the distribution agency force to have a common language.
So you actually train also your distributor or distribution companies to think like you.
Absolutely. Our distribution agents, not
distribution agents. Yeah, that's
agents,
right. But the agents are independent, aren't they?
Technically, yes, they are contractual in nature, but because they are tied agency, in a way they are exclusive agents.
They're exclusive.
That's right. So because of the exclusivity, we can and we do train them intensively on the whole Prudential culture and of course on Prudential products and selling methods.
How do you find this industry in terms of competitive environment in Indonesia?
I think competition will always be there, and definitely it is intense, right? From a Prudential perspective, we welcome competition because it is through competition that it keeps us sharp, focused, and also more efficient in delivering products to the customers.
But I think the key here again is your ability. Perhaps that's one of your key success factors is developing people. What are other key success factors that makes you the number one?
Okay, if I may say, many things contributes to the success of Prudential. And if you may allow, I have 6 key areas that I would like to briefly take you and the audience through. Firstly is passion, right? I think me, together with my team and the staff, we are very passionate about the business, right? It is by being passionate about the business that we drive the company to greater heights. And it is with passion that we drive a culture of performance in the management team as well as in the agency force. Okay? Number 2 is crucial in finding and keeping the best people. Right? We need to get the best people on board quick, and we need to trust them to do the right thing. And of course, behind the scene, we have to be there fully supporting these key people of us in delivering their results. At the end of the day, it's all about execution and execution. Remember, the best strategy in the world comes to nil if it isn't for the best people in executing the right plan. I agree. I think most of the companies' issue and problems are executions. Ya, jadi Nadia, ini memang masalah di pemerintah dimanapun isunya adalah executions. Ya, membuat perencanaan itu kan bagus sekali. Ya, I was talking to Nadia that people have beautiful plans, but when it comes to executions, either it's slow or not going anywhere. Now, but what specific sort of drive that you have to make sure that your people execute? I think firstly, we drive a culture of performance.
Culture of performance,
whereby we know, and the staff knows, if they deliver, the financial rewards are justified at the end. And secondly, we also provide very strong support behind the scene. Support in sense of product support, system support, IT support, and financial support as well. So all these factors, I would say, helps us drive this culture of performance and in delivering our success story over the last few years.
Yeah, jadi intinya culture of performance.
Culture of performance.
So it is not the activities that count, but it's the result of the activities. Now, in many organizations, they are very busy. In government, everybody's busy, but they don't produce as much as you do, probably. Okay, we'll get back to that later.
Baik, Pak Tanri, jadi pada momen kali ini kita berusaha untuk bisa melihat kesuksesan, success story, bisa menjadi model juga untuk banyak hal lainnya, bukan hanya saja perusahaan korporasi, bisa juga untuk manajemen dalam tingkat negara juga.
Betul.
Pemirsa, untuk itu pastikanlah Anda terus menyaksikan Managing the Nation. Kami akan segera kembali sesudah yang satu ini.
Dipersembahkan oleh biar tue gini, ayah mah tenang main sama cucu. Jangan deh nyusahin anak, apalagi minta duit. Ayah kan punya jam sostek. Untung ikut jam sostek. Ada jaminan hari tua, jaminan pemeliharaan kesehatan, jaminan kecelakaan kerja, jaminan kematian, dan banyak untung-untung lainnya. Bisa buntung tua kagak punya jam sostek.
Untung ikut jam sostek.
Investor Daily kini hadir dengan wajah baru, lebih tajam dan inspiratif. Investor Daily mengulas pasar modal dan aksi korporasi, membahas pasar finansial, perbankan, asuransi dan multi-finance, mengulas kegiatan perusahaan pengembang dan investasi properti, mengupas perkembangan teknologi komunikasi yang semakin canggih, menyajikan data finansial yang akurat. Investor Daily, inspirasi dalam berinvestasi. Investor Daily kini hadir dengan wajah baru, lebih tajam dan inspiratif. Investor Daily mengulas pasar modal dan aksi korporasi, membahas pasar finansial, perbankan, asuransi dan multi-finance, mengulas kegiatan perusahaan pengembang dan investasi properti, mengupas perkembangan teknologi komunikasi yang semakin canggih, menyajikan data finansial yang akurat. Investor Daily, inspirasi dalam berinvestasi.
Dipersembahkan oleh
Pemirsa, terima kasih Anda masih menyaksikan